Without further ado, Keefe, Duterte.
You can either accept things as they are or do something about it. But if you don't believe that it's possible, then these next 45 minutes are a waste of your time. What if I told you you're going to find your next breakthrough in this very room? You don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. If your staff isn't jumping all over when they say the price is too high, don't we hear that 1,000 times a day? And then they go, the price is too high. Oh, yeah, I know. Sucks.
He is dynamic, he's informative, and if you have the chance to get him to speak at your event, I would drop everything and do what I could to get him there.
Process is all about being persistent and consistent. It's about doing things every day the same way and you don't change. But you can't do these processes unless you improve yourself first and build that character, unless you hire staff that are persistent and consistent and can follow through.
I work with over 100 speakers every year for the last 7 years. He is one of the most consistent speakers I've ever worked with.
I'm going to give you 3 simple things. If you do these 3 things, your business will get better. Okay? If you improve yourself, if you improve your staff, and you improve your processes, done.
Standing ovation for the 3rd time in a row. He is an amazing young speaker. If you're looking for a speaker for your events, I would highly recommend that you check out Keefe Duterte. He is awesome.
All of you have made a great decision to be here today, to come to this training. But please, your training cannot stop tomorrow. So as the days, weeks, months pass, and the excitement of this event fades, I want to encourage you to make great decisions. The better decisions you make when no one is watching will lead to extraordinary results that everyone sees.
I've seen speakers more than you can imagine, and I want to tell you, Keefe Duterte, he knocked them off. He had them so fired up, but great content also.
Imagine how many things we could do in life if there weren't the naysayers. Now, I wish this whole world was filled with positive people, but life ain't that type of party. It's just not. But I want you to never forget, in order to achieve any goal, any dream, to pursue your passion and your purpose in life, never forget, the first step is just to believe that it's possible.
If I was going to use one word, and one word only, dynamic. That's how I would describe Keefe Duterte.
Every successful sports team, what do? They practice 99% of the time, right? They got off-season drills, they practice all week, and then they play the game for 1 hour. And we don't practice ever. We say, get your license, all right, go sell something. Raise your hand if you would like a staff that is so motivated. They come in early, they stay late, they come in on Saturdays, and they do this all voluntarily. I want to tell you a story. 2 boys, about 1st grade, it's about winter time. They live in Minnesota, it's really cold. They're playing outside like boys do, wrestling, running around. And they find themselves on this frozen pond. One of the boys gets a little too far out, falls through the ice. His other buddy's like, oh, try to save him, try to pull him. Can't do it. Kind of goes underneath the ice and he starts banging on the ice. Starts banging on it. But his buddy's still there, he can't get through. Sees a tree, starts making a run for that tree. Climbs up it, tears down this huge branch, drags it all the way over to where his little buddy is. Drags it over there to him and just starts savagely beating on the ice. Breaks it open, pulls his buddy to safety. paramedics come and they're just amazed. They just said, how? And they're able to revive him. And they're just like, how did this little boy do this? And then an old man comes by and said, kind of saw the whole thing happen. He said, I'll tell you what happened. They said, what happened? What happened? There was no one to tell him he couldn't.